I want to start with Central Coast and the record on the Central Coast. The club has still never won in Gosford. Is now as good a time as ever to break that duck?
It's always the first time is always the best time, and of course it's time that we and that win's coming closer and closer. That's also a fact. But for us, it's important to win the game and climb on the ladder. So yeah, we're going out there to try to win the game. That's our approach. We know that they're having their game style and they don't change it. They're going to be very aggressive, playing a lot one-on-one and creating opportunities. So we have to be ready for that.
It was only a few weeks ago that you played them last time. Can you take anything out of the fact that you've managed to win and win, not comfortably, but comfortably enough on the scoreboard just a month or so ago?
We have to learn from every game, as we have to learn from the last game, and I think maybe even the last game you can compare a bit with the game we played against Central Coast. It was very open when we played them. It was going up and down and a lot of transitions and opportunities and shots, and they had a lot of crosses and shots coming in from their side as well, and so it wasn't as easy maybe as the score line believes, but we have to approach this game and work on our defensive shape as well to make sure that we're more solid. And going forward, we've shown that we can score goals, but we have to also make sure that we're more solid as a defensive unit.
You've spoken so much about consistency and whatnot this year, and how that's what you want. Of course, fantastic win last week. No one will ever doubt that. But obviously, you'd be stressing to players and also everyone at the club that you need to back it up, and that it needs to be 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, well, that's what we want. That's why we're working to become. And I already said, if you want to become a big club and a good team, then you have to back up results more and more. And that's the thing that we have to do. Still, we haven't had that that consistency through the last years, and that's the step you have to make if you want to become one of the leading clubs in any competition. So we have to really work on that and understand that. And so yeah. The good thing is, of course, that we're getting players back as well. Unless we lost Corey, who was a big loss for us and a big loss and disappointment for him that after only 3 games he got injured again. But other players are coming back, so we're getting more and more numbers into the team, and that's going to help us with the depth. For the remaining games and the whole season, I hope.
Who's actually coming back this weekend? Any for this game tomorrow? Any changes?
Well, Patrick is going to be back. Patrick Snorbo came through the training sessions and the tests, and so he's available.
Will you pick him? Because Jack Miller's been pretty good.
Well, that's something that we're going to decide tomorrow.
Has it been an odd week? Because obviously you had the club record home win, but then obviously Corey's injury must have flattened a few moods as well.
Yes, of course, we're all devastated. We're very close to Corey because we've seen that you put a lot of work in with the injury like that. He during that work he had his ups and downs. He was frustrated as normal because you have your good moments and your bad moments, and then coming back and playing. I think anyone who knows Corey a bit, he's a very emotional player. Talks straight from out his heart, says what he thinks, and he was really like a little boy again, happy to be on the pitch and playing and scoring and in the training sessions, and happy, of course, to start playing again. And then if something like that happens, it has an effect on everybody. But as in as in every sport and in life, you have to move on. And I think the focus has been good towards the Central Coast game, and hopefully we can send out a message to Corey as well by giving him a good result.
That win last Friday, I know you weren't happy with your first half defensive performance, but overall, what does it do to the mood and the morale of the club? You know, a huge win, you've been under pressure, and you've knocked over a team so comprehensively.
Yeah, what does it do? A win always helps. It's the best medicine for getting over disappointments, for working on the things you're working on. So that has been good. But we also know, and that's the first thing that we said after the game, that you have to back those things up. Otherwise, it's going to be like a roller coaster every time, and that's in the end not good. You have to get a fundament of trust and confidence in a team, and that you can only get that by having results longer together, put together. And so I think that's important for us, and a goal. It's easier said than done, but it's a goal that we surely want to achieve.
But did you, you talked about being unhappy with your defence in that first half, and it could have been 4-4. I mean, have you worked on stuff that you saw particularly in that game, or was it just the way things have been all season for you?
Well, those have been a bit like that the whole season. We've been going forward very dangerous, and when I talk about the defense, I'm not talking about the back four I'm talking about the whole team, because the whole team has to defend. And if the front players, for example, just don't react quick enough, when we lose the ball, the midfielders have a problem and defense have a problem. So it's a collective thing going forward, and also defending, and we have to make those things. It's a work in project, and we have to just fix those things and make it better and better every time to make sure that the things we're doing well going forward and scoring goals we keep, but that we improve in the defensive structure of the whole team.
You talked about Melling, and he's done well as a central defender, but do you lose much by not having him in midfield? Is he used to you greater as a combative box-to-box midfielder than as a centre-back, and now that you've got Paddy back, you can use him more effectively in midfield? Is that your thinking?
No, look, we all know that Jacob is a midfield player, but we had to use him there in that position, and he did very well. So it's a plus that we know that he can play in that position. And now with Patrick back, we have an extra option. So we'll discuss, and we'll talk and make a decision in how we're gonna start.
Could Patrick play from the start though? Is he fit enough? Or?
He's fit enough. He's luckily not been out that long. Of course, still about 3 weeks. But we have to just see how it goes. He started training on Monday, and because we had really one good session, and then the game is different. So it could be that he has to be subbed, or that he's starting later on, depending on how he comes out of the session today, and then we'll make a decision how and with who we're going to play.
John, the big news overnight is that the Chinese consortium has bought the City Football Group.
Yeah.
What does that mean for Melbourne City? Does it mean anything? Could you potentially sign a Chinese player or two? Or?
That are things that, of course, is great for the club. They're growing. They're getting more resources, more expansion in all kind of facets around the world. So I think it's great for everybody in the club. But really, what the effect on the long term, I can't say. Can imagine maybe that there's a possibility for teams to have again more options in knowing what's going on in a land, in a country like China, or play a game there, or they come here. But in general, I think it's good.
I know you're striving for big things anyway, but does it just re-emphasise the importance for the need to get in the top three, to get into the Asian Champions League and whatnot, because clearly the City Football Group is looking to Asia as a big part of their development, I suppose? Yes, no, that was from the start their aim, and it hasn't changed. And look, this new partnership is just only something that confirms their goals, and we hope that we just we can get a lot of fans in to the coming home game against Melbourne City, of a Melbourne victory when we play the derby, there's the possibility of getting a package as well. So we're trying to do everything to get the fans coming to the game, and of course it's going to help if you have results, and starting with tomorrow, and then the next week Newcastle, and hopefully we can build up a good momentum to see a lot of fans coming to that game just for the derby as well.
Well, the Chinese are notoriously patriotic. Do you think you might get some Chinese fans piling in now to Melbourne City?
Who knows? Look, we want to have passionate football fans, and we know Melbourne is a multicultural city with a lot of people from all over the world, and we would love to get those people in.
Do you think there'll now be, if not implied pressure, a certain expectation or hope that you might sign a good Chinese player?
Oh, I don't know. It's too early to talk about that, but it could be. It's a possibility. China is growing as a football nation. They have good, talented players. There are a few players playing in Europe as well. So why not? If we can find the right one and it fits, and then it's a possibility.
Sorry, guys.
Just one question before you leave. You talked about we know what Central Coast will do. Now, Tony Walmsley has said we will carry on attacking, but there might come a point where the results are so bad they have to change. You don't worry that it'll be this game?
Oh, if they change, then of course we have to recognize that and deal with it. But the change would mean that they're going to play a bit more defensive, because I can't imagine them playing even more attacking wise.
Yeah.
So that will that's something they have to get used to as well. So it's something that if you change things, it's something that could help a team, but it also can make them more unsecure. So
All right.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.